Welcome, collectives. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel. I want to welcome you back for another reading, no matter what time of day it is that you have found this message. I am super grateful that you are here. Welcome to today's reading, collectives. It is Monday, November 25th. So that is 11/25 of 24, in case those numbers hold some significance for you. And of course, if this is around the time period of your birthday, happy birthday to you. Let's jump right into the energy. Today's message and download is an interesting one because this one has to do with the topic of your intuitive abilities. But not just that. Today's download is you've read that right. They're uncomfortable. Wow. They're uncomfortable when you use your intuitive abilities. So I'll repeat that again. Today's topic is you've read that right. They're uncomfortable when you use your intuitive abilities. Now, guys, I have to say that as this download came in, I had a strong intuitive hit myself that some members of the collectives who resonate with today's message have energies around them that have been able to maybe manipulate, take advantage of, really utilize and expend collectives' energies. They were energies that were benefiting and gaining from being able to step in and get what they needed out of whomever resonates with this message quite frequently. So for those of you who resonate with today's message, you may have found that as you have really focused on your soul path journey and even had some abilities awaken, things that were already there, that were part of your soul contract that you came here with into this incarnation. But maybe they weren't areas that you were tapped in and tuned into. Maybe it just wasn't time yet. And now you're in a space where you are tapped in and tuned in and accessing, utilizing those intuitive gifts and abilities. This could be in the areas of really being able to read others' energy very clearly, even so much so to the point that others can tell that you can read their energy. Especially if they're trying to approach and get one over on you, they can look at you and tell you're already aware that something is not in alignment. And you are very carefully navigating yourself away from energies like this. They can't stand it. They don't like it. One, they have an inner feeling that you don't deserve or shouldn't have something in the first place, or it's a competitive energy. It's something south node about these energies. So they're already entering the scene with some sort of south node or nefarious purpose. Truly. That's their heart's intent. Maybe they're not cognitively dealing with that or expressing it. But really, why would you ever enter someone's space energetically assuming that they should give you everything, you should give nothing back, and if they don't do that, now you're an enemy? So we already know something is off with these types of energies from the get-go. In the past, you may have been an energy that wanted to see the best in everyone. And so you would give energies the benefit of the doubt that even you knew maybe you had a slight inkling that something wasn't quite right or was off, but you would give them the benefit of the doubt because you wanted to see the best in them. And inevitably, these relationships would go south. You would feel drained. You'd try to step away from the person. Either they become a stage 4 clinger, or they would blow up on you and tell you what a horrible person you were because you wouldn't give to them. So this point is super huge, collectives, today for this message, this energy reading today, this download, is that you've shifted out of that stage. Unfortunately, you may have some energies that are still around you that, although you have gently, delicately, politely, with all due respect, moved away from these energies, some of these energies are still clinging on to you. They don't want to release. And some of them are clinging on to you while sending negative energy your direction because they're angry that you won't deal with them. That you've put some safety, some space between yourself and these energies because you can sense that these energies are not what they present themselves to be. And so you're being very cautious about who you let in your space. This has created a bit of a stir or an uproar around whomever resonates with this message today. There might even be a little chit-chat, a little chatter amongst friends, associates, past companions. These are energies that you are not regularly dealing with, but there might be some chatter about what's going on with collectives. Yeah, have you noticed that? They don't show up at any of the parties anymore. They're not present for these events. As a matter of fact, I called them last week. They didn't even pick up their phone. They never called me back. They sent a generic text message. How dare they do that? We've known each other for so many years. Now, this isn't to say that this is your exact situation. Please take the energy as it resonates. But there's definitely something I'm picking up here very specifically about those who resonate with this message or this aspect of the message, that there are energies around you that are actually talking about you because you keep putting your shield, your guard, your boundaries up. You're not even allowing yourself to get on the phone with these energies. So you are respectfully and politely keeping your distance. It's pissing them off. They don't like it because they want to get in your energy. Even if they can't have it in a positive way, they want to get in your energy, maybe say some things that are triggering and get some energy out of you another way. They'll take it however they can get it. What's really disturbing them is that they can't even get close enough to do that. And so for some who resonate with this message, these energies have become instant enemies, unbeknownst to you, while you're just la 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 la, living your life, taking care of business. These energies are quite salty, and they're blaming this on whatever changes that you have made, that you tapped into something and you became different. When little did they know, what you really tapped into was yourself and your higher knowing, your higher understanding. And that's where your gifts are. And by doing that, you began to see things in a different way, in a new light. And you're not in a space where you intend to allow these energies to intercept that important work that you have to do for yourself ever again. Meanwhile, these energies don't want to do the work. You're a constant reminder that they're not doing the work. And so instead of just letting the relationship go, they've attached some form of an energy cord, and they're constantly sending negative vibes or negative intentions towards that connection. Because really, truly, what they're feeling is hurt within themselves about the work that they refuse to do. And you're a constant reminder of that, even if you aren't speaking with them. So that's really the download for today. let's go on ahead and get into some cards. I wanted to pull from the Buddha's Wisdom Shakti Power deck. I haven't done this in a while, and I just felt like let's go on ahead and use this on the next reading and just see what energy is here for the collectives. This is a great one because this touches on wisdom from the Vedic scriptures, which I have personally studied. I've read the Bhagavad Gita. I've read the first canto of the Bhagavad, and there is some amazing, amazing information in both of these areas. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm going to try and move this where you guys can hear me easily. Definitely, guys, if you are enjoying the messages on the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Pass the messages along to those who you feel could use the information. If you think of somebody and there's a reading you hear, maybe you resonated, maybe you didn't, but there's a person you're thinking about, wow, this could be encouraging to them. Please feel free to pass that information along so we can help more people. Definitely a big shout out to all my subscribers, new and old, and those who are visiting the channel today, hearing the messages, tapping in with the collectives. Thank you for being here. And I love you all so much. Okay, so our first card out of the Buddha's Wisdom Shakti Power deck, number 37. I got to see how to say this correctly. This is Chakra Samvara. Chakra Samvara. And this one speaks about union of wisdom and compassion. This is definitely an energy of the collectives. Wow. So lovemaking can bring wisdom and compassion or mire us in lust. That's really interesting because the image on the card definitely looks like a passionate situation. But there's something here coming up in the energy about being balanced when dealing with this energy of passion and compassion. So the way that we connect with others, the way that we look at situations, circumstances, the way that we process things, the way that we deal with our passions, and what feels very connected for us. Something about being balanced in the energy and utilizing wisdom. I'm also picking up something here about maybe a relationship of some sort that is more of a physical or lustful relationship versus a relationship that's balanced in the proper energies so that way you can have better results. This might have something to do with potentially, whomever resonates, a past person, a current romantic partner or relationship, or maybe someone that you are dealing with that is more of a physical or passionate connection, but it's more of a lustful or physical passion as opposed to a balanced energy. So there might be some caution there about who we're allowing to connect to our energy, because definitely any kind of intimacy that we hold with others creates energetic cords. And those cords are ways for others to access us and for us to access them. Even unbeknownst to us, we may be accessed through a cord that we didn't even know was present. And there's a lot of red here. So I feel like somebody is, maybe their root chakra is being accessed. Root chakra, heart chakra, or maybe solar plexus. No, there's a lot of orange here. Sacral. Yeah, there's some lustful, like sacral. Somebody is, it almost is giving me the energy of like love magic, that kind of maybe potential spell work or something here that's not balanced. It's not healthy. And this cord might be creating some issues here. Somebody is sending some energy that's not great. Let's move into the guidebook on this one. Number 37, Chakra Samvara. Let's see what this one has to say here. Maybe this can give us some insights and we'll pull a few more cards. Number 37 says, these two lovers cannot exist without each other. United as one, they have the means to reach their goal. Together, Samvara or Vajravarahi blend wisdom and compassion that flowers into enlightenment. Vajravarahi holds a Vajra chopper symbolizing the cutting through of false ideas and the belief that we are separate from God. Her lover, Samvara, is completely engaged with her, but at the same time, he is conscious and aware of what is happening in the world. His other faces look right and left, and behind him, he isn't immersed solely in his sexual delight. He is present, calm, and working. Beyond the card edge, he holds up a skull cup full of blood as well as an offering too, and therefore conquest over demonic forces. His trident symbolizes his mastery of the energy flow in the three central channels of the body and the power that comes from knowing how to move them. The severed head represents humanity and shows that despite great accomplishments, the Buddha remains humble and human. He stands in warrior pose as a spiritual work is demanding. It takes intensity and the strength of heart of a warrior to persevere through every stage and mundane trial of life. No one escapes, not even an accomplished master. We all face the same struggles. In Buddhist art, the pose of lovemaking is considered so much more than sexual. It is called the father-mother union, or Yabyum, kind of like a yin-yang symbol. Interesting. There are other examples of Yabyum couples in the Buddhist pantheon, but this example is a representation of Chakra Samvara practice. The feminine represents wisdom, the masculine, compassion. It is refreshing to see the act of love portrayed simply and proudly, without hiding behind fig leaves or gauzy curtains. Buddhism fully embraces our humanity and acknowledges that the body is along for the ride. It is a joyful part of the work towards enlightenment. Wow, guys. Yeah, there's a lot in here about balance, wisdom, just the journey of life, and how all of the different mundane aspects are still part of that journey of growth and evolution. And that while dealing with those things, definitely we need to maintain our warrior stance, because there's always challenges and things that have to do with our growth that we will be meeting up with. So even as we are in relationships, whether they are friendships, whether they are family members, whether they are romantic relationships and intimate relationships, all of these are part of that growth journey, but they need to be balanced out. Something really strong here about relationships and balancing out in the Chakra Samvara card. This is truly a union of wisdom and compassion. I also take it that collectives is someone who has definitely been compassionate with people in the past. This hasn't always played out the way you believed it would. And for some, you've received energies back that were less than compassionate when people were not able to get what they wanted from you. So you're being really encouraged to be mindful about being balanced in these relationships or energies that are around you. If you are finding there are energies or cords attached to you that don't need to be attached, because these are people or places or things that you are no longer interacting with, you need to engage regularly in some cord cutting. Okay? Mindful, compassionate cord cutting. Release those things, because we have to stay balanced. It's hard to do that when we have ropes pulling on us from every direction. Really strong energy. Okay, Spirit, more about the collective intuition and energies that are not happy about the collectives really tapping into that or uncomfortable with it. What's going on there? Especially as we look at the Chakra Samvara card. What do we have here for the collectives? We're pulling from the angel number deck. We're going to take this top card. That's a lot of energy at once, Spirit. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, 555, change, encouragement, support, obstacle, battle, calling, restructuring, creative work. You are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is why you've been looking for, pushing through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. Wow. So yeah, collectives is going through a change. Others can see it. There's something different about you, and it makes others uncomfortable. But this change is not just about your present goals. There is something coming down the line that you need to have these tools, these skill sets for, to assist you with your growth and navigating those things that are coming down the line, those experiences that are part of your evolutionary path in this incarnation. So even though there are others that don't understand why you're changing, this issue, this topic is way bigger than these current relationships. We have 1111 on the table. This is wish come true. You guys have some amazing energy coming your way. Moderation, patience, flowing, self-realization and manifestation, gateway and taking action. This card says you're in for a lucky break. It may come as happy news, experiencing new opportunities, or an exciting acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It is not a coincidence, but a gift from fate. Yes, you guys are in for gifts from the universe. This acquaintance that's mentioned on the 1111 card, this is bringing me back to our lead-in card, number 37, Chakra Samvara. This is some energy here, definitely about how to balance out intimate relationships and how these two energies work well together. So for some of you in the collectives, take the energy as it resonates. You're going to have the opportunity to work with a mate, a partner, a spouse, a soul path person, soul tribe, soul family, however you want to word this, in a way that works for you. So this could be a romantic partnership. This could be a business partnership. This could be an associate, a companion, a friend. However you choose to accept this energy, for some of you, there's an energy like this coming in that is part of your wish come true and also will help you with navigating some of these energies up ahead. So some really strong support coming in for some of you. And I know, definitely, I want to make a note. A lot of collectives has been through some rocky relationships. I'm talking about romantic partnerships. So maybe at the time that you hear this message, you're still tired. You're still healing from that. It's okay. Take that deep inhalation and that deep exhalation and continue that transmutation work, transmuting those energies, because up ahead, something is coming. Don't block yourself out from something good that might be coming your way due to a past experience. That's what that's for. It's to teach you and train you to understand what is not working for you. Not to cut yourself off from every experience going forward, okay? This is super important. We have 1331 on the table. Good fortune. Look at this energy, guys. Advice, comfort, major change, individuality, independence. Can you see why these limiting and blocking energies around you don't like the change and the shift that you're in? Everything here is about exponential growth. You guys are explosive right now with that. So yes, these energies can sense and feel. This is happening for you, not about you, happening for you. Even if right now you have $5 in your bank account or less, it's not about that. There are energies coming in for you to help with this transition and shift. You've made the needed changes and you're tapping in. You're about to have the results. These energies can tell. You're a representation of the work they are not doing within themselves and the results that they will not have. Keep that in mind. 1331, good fortune, advice, comfort, major change, individuality, and independence. So have faith in your skills and talents, as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. Yep, something big is coming in. We just keep getting that indicator. Thank you, Spirit. Let's move into secrets of the ancestors and see what energy is here. We're hearing more about what's coming in for collectives and less about, these crazy energies that don't like what you're doing. Because the reality is, for those of you who resonate with today's message, anyone that is intimidated or feeling uncomfortable about your intuitive energies is an energy you're probably not dealing with, or you're not dealing with that energy regularly. So you've already decided that these are not energies that are in alignment. You just need to do some cord cutting. And then at that point, you can see what you want to do about some of these associates, companions, individuals, if you still want to communicate with them. After you cut cords, you might notice they might pop up again because they're going to feel that. And then you can kind of see where you're at with that, if that's something you want to be bothered with. But I think for most of the collectives that resonates with this message, you've already really stopped dealing with these energies. It's not really an issue. You just need to cut the cords. Okay, messages from, let's see, the Ancestors deck. Let's see what we have here. Messages from the Ancestors. Anything that the collectives need to understand. Any messages from the Ancestors regarding today's message. Warnings, anything like that, Spirit. Okay, we're going to just cut the deck. I'm going to take a card on the bottom, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Number 40, Mother of Earth, fertile ground. So we have number 40, Mother of Earth, fertile ground. Let's see what this one is saying. Oh, wow. What a time to be alive. Look at how this message starts out, guys. Enjoy this moment. Be present. You bring home the bacon, fry it up in a pan, and then make love because you can. I love it. It says, we see you. You are a generous and savvy person of business and a natural cheerleader for others. Make sure you also take care of you as you continue to lead your community. Wow, so a lot of you are community leaders. This gentle ancestor is warm, loving, healing Earth Mama energy, representing fertile abundance and wealth. Down to earth, so you might be an earth sign or a Taurus. Generous, dependable, and supportive. She really has your back in matters of home and business. Possibilities are all around you. Feel the love, embody it. Be sensible in your approach. So the ancestral memory here is the Mother of Earth comes forward as Age Yoruba, goddess of collective community, wealth, and material manifestation. Women of power are lovingly addressed as Ayami, Age. This energy is about your shared prosperity and well-being. Ancestral medicine. This ancestor loves her home. The Mother of Earth is fully grounded and never bored. How can you make your home a more loving and luxurious environment? That's that Earth sign energy, especially Taurus, really into engaging with physical aspects to find joy in connection, enjoying luxury, and finding luxury in different aspects and components of life, not just about wealth, but about finding moments to luxuriate in. How can you bring this out more, collective? Shadow aspect. So if this card was in the reverse, you are feeling ungrounded, and you need to understand where the feelings are coming from. Someone is being selfish, shallow, and self-absorbed. Is it you? So the tarot correspondence is the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, really powerful energy, guys. In the declaration, all we do is win. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. That's powerful. I just heard that song come in. Guys, this is great energy. Now, the card did come in the upright, but if you are feeling not as connected with this message, or like you have a lack of energy in this area, there might be something that you need to do that has to do with more outreach, more connecting with others, more of engaging with the energy of like how you can tap into your soul path journey, your gifts, your intuition. Tapping in more with that will help you to tie into this Mother of Earth energy. The Mother of Earth is fertile and the ground is fertile. This is ready for growth. This is ready for birth of new things. That's the energy collective is in. And energies around you can see that. And we have this fertility energy coming through in the Chakra Samvara card and the Mother of Earth. So there's a lot here having to do with fertility, birth of new things. Someone might be pregnant. If so, congratulations. Or someone might be trying to get pregnant. And so this might be an indicator that the grounds are very fertile to make that happen. So be careful. Okay, guys, I want to check out let's do the Transmutation Oracle. We're going to pull some energy from here before we close out. Wow, really great energy today, guys. Just really tap into this and disregard these other energies that don't like you using your intuition. You already know why they don't like it. Because it means that you can see clearly things that others don't want you to see clearly. If a person has a problem with you seeing clearly into their, I guess the word I'm trying to look for is their underlying or root reason as to why they want to connect with you, and they are anxious about you seeing what that is, that is a red flag in and of itself. Not a yellow flag, a red flag. Why would you be anxious about me seeing your intention if there's nothing there that's harmful, that's a problem, or that could create issues? If you really feel that your intention is just to spend time with me or to be in space with me, there shouldn't be anything wrong with me looking at your energy in an intuitive and connective way. Usually when that happens, where energies are sensitive about that, it's because there's something else there that they're not saying that you probably wouldn't like. So, definitely keep tapping into your intuition. Don't stop doing that. Tap into it more and stay on your path and cut cords with energies that don't need to be tapped into you at this time as you are growing. It's amazing energy, guys. Okay, we're going to pull from the Transmutation Oracle. All right. Spirit, messages from the Transmutation Oracle for the collectives, please. Let's try it like this. Better. Okay. Yeah, we have Mirror in upright, number 17. Metamorphosis, number 14 in reverse. Anything else, Spirit, out of this deck? And we're going to look at some of the meanings here. Oh, wow. It's a lot here. Number 10, loincloth, and number 2, windshield wipers in reverse. I have a feeling that some of these energies that popped out that are in reverse have to do with some of the energies around you that you've moved away from. I'm just looking at what's in the spread here, guys. Yeah, someone is looking in the mirror. And in this image here, number 17, the mirror, they're seeing some truths that are difficult to face. Because in the mirror, the person's face appears, but there's some different hands that are pulling on them from different directions. Something that's hard to face. Something about energies pulling on them from different directions as they look in the mirror. Number 14, metamorphosis, is in reverse. And we understand that a metamorphosis, because the image here is of a butterfly emerging from a cocoon. So this butterfly obviously used to be a caterpillar. And now they've gone through a metamorphosis or a change. This is in reverse, though. So somebody's looking in the mirror and they're not seeing any change. Number 10 is a loincloth. This could be a feminine energy for those of you who resonate. I'm seeing an image of a feminine energy here. And they have a loincloth. Looks like they're standing by something that's supposed to represent something like a tree of knowledge. This is a nod to like scriptural lore here, looking at the image. Maybe somebody, and this is in the upright, this could be the collective's energy because they're in a place of knowledge and connecting in with their higher self. So they're gaining knowledge and growing. And then we have the windshield wipers in reverse. Somebody's not seeing something clearly. It's like the windshield wipers are going, but still the view is not clear because they're in reverse. That's what I'm picking up here. So it could be collectives that you have someone in your energy who is looking in the mirror, or when they look in the mirror, i.e. you, because we're all mirrors for one another, they're seeing some things that are pulling on them from every direction. Maybe it's the things that they see you doing, the goals they see you achieving, the work they see you centering into within yourself. Maybe in your career, your finances, your relationships, your healing work, whatever aspects of the work that they see you working on. Instead of it being an encouragement to them that they can also accomplish this as well, it's some sort of a threat. And that's simply because of how they're feeling within themselves. It's not really about you. You just happen to be the symbol for that work because they're seeing you do it and move and accomplish and grow. This is having a negative effect on them instead of a positive one, because they can see metamorphosis in reverse, that they are not growing, they are not changing. But they see you, number 10, loincloth, they see you really reaching for that knowledge, really growing and having positive results. But you are not seeing clearly, for whomever resonates with this message. Windshield wipers in reverse, number 2. You're not seeing clearly who this energy is. Maybe you're thinking this is a person who you're just not dealing with, and so you're respectfully keeping your distance. You're not really speaking with them, interacting with them, and you're just thinking that's where it's been left. But this person or this energy still has an energy cord connected to you. And they're still sending energy. So the windshield wipers in reverse is indicating that you're not seeing who this is clearly. You're not thinking that this energy is feeling as strongly as they do. Probably because you're not really dealing with them. So this is why I'm saying, like I mentioned earlier in the reading, you definitely need to do some cord cutting work. If you don't know how to do cord cutting, there are videos and information online. You can look it up in AI Chat GPT. There are programs online that you can, log into that do like different kinds of spiritual cleansing and spiritual work. And then you have videos and things on YouTube. But one base core technique that you can use is taking time out for centering and meditation, and just using the process of envisioning to envision where you're feeling that tension, that tension energy in your body, and then envisioning if there's a cord there, a cord of light, and then just see that cord either dissolving, kind of dissipating, the light being cut, whatever it is you need to envision to see that cord being disconnected. And you can start there as a space and do that regularly. And you'll start to notice a difference in your energy as you cut those cords. So I definitely want to recommend that strongly for whomever is resonating with today's message, because it looks like you're not really sure who this energy is, like which energy is sending you, negative vibrations or negative energy or negative feedback. You're not assuming that it is this person, whomever it is. And that's going to be a different person for whomever resonates with this message, but I'm picking up multiple. So this is definitely a collective message today. Very specific, but also there's multiple energies here that are experiencing this. Until you can figure out who it is, really the focus of today's message is do the cord cutting work and continue with your growth and accelerating work that you're doing. That's really where you need to focus. So guys, I hope that today's reading was helpful for whomever is resonating with the energy today. Definitely sending out love, light, energetic support to those who resonate. If you have questions, have thoughts about today's reading, please do feel free to, leave something in the chat below. You can email me. My email is listed in the description box if you'd like to have a personal reading, or you'd like to send an email about today's reading. I'm happy to talk with you about that. But that's basically the information for today, guys. I hope that this message finds you well, and I'll definitely be back on later today with another message. If you haven't checked out the last 2 videos, really powerful energy coming through. Wow, very informative. Definitely check out the last 2 uploads and leave a comment on what your thoughts were on that video. I'd love to hear that, because it's like global collective experience and energies. So these are really powerful energies that people are experiencing all over the globe. So there's just been like 3 videos in a row really talking about that. So Anyways, I hope you guys are having a fabulous afternoon, morning, evening, whatever time of day you found this message. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel. And I cannot wait to be back with you again in another downloaded message and reading. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Love and light.